the Netflix logo. So
maybe it's Memeology. Maybe it's Memeology video.
You're right. Then I might like it. Yeah.
So, look, there is there's basically, let's call them a family, right? There's a family of a certain religious group of people that have like their fingers in our government, right? I mean, just hold on, just wait. No, not yet. Not yet. No. However, guess Netflix has some balls, Mike. It's being so. Don't worry about it. Netflix is coming out with a new miniseries
about the.
It's called The Family. Let's watch it.
Okay.
In my 20s, I stumbled my way in. And what I found is a secretive Christian organization called The Family that had been hiding in plain sight for over 80 years.
Now, okay, sorry. Can we play a little word game? I want to play a little word game. Okay.
How dare you?
Okay. Do you want to play a word game? Because you have to see this.
I'd rather not, because I already know where you're going with this. And if we play a word game,
I know how to do it. I've already thought out how to do it without getting in trouble. There's three Abrahamic religions, right? We could agree? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's replace all we're replacing is one word. You could pick which are the other two. There's two choices. I'm not going to tell you which one to pick. Pick one of the other religions, which would be Muslims or Jewish. That's it. Those are your two options. Pick the one you think best fits this. This is up to you. And I want you to ask yourselves, if you were to change the name, would you... If this documentary was about this miniseries was about the same thing, and you used especially one of these other two religions, whether you wouldn't be labeled terrible things, kick off the internet, and Ben Shapiro would do a complete segment on you, an entire segment on you. All right, let's watch.
In my 20s, I stumbled my way in, and what I found is a secretive Christian organization called The Family that had been hiding in plain sight for over 80 years.
This was a group with tentacles around the world.
A humble example of leadership that the world has never seen.
A breathtaking enmeshment of church and state.
There were congressmen, senators, world leaders.
And they say it's about faith, but there's a shared understanding that what we're really about here is power.
Can I just
Yeah.
Can I do something real quick?
Sure. What do you...
Can I just, if you're watching the podcast only, or if you're watching this live with headphones on, I would recommend you, you watch your ears and turn your volume down. But oh, these motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers! How dare they? Who? This is anti-Christian, medic.
To single out Doug Coe.
Doug Coe and all of his associates. I'm grateful.
Doug Coe is the longtime leader of The Family.
He's the most powerful man in Washington you've never heard of.
He said the more invisible you can make your organization, the more influence it will have.
Jesus plus nothing. It's a powerful thing.
Using the National Prayer Breakfast, they dispatch representatives to build relationships with foreign leaders.
Jeez. You know, it's like it really rings a bell. All of this, you know?
It does.
It's almost right on the nose, I could say.
It's kind of like the Mandela effect.
Give or take a few details, but
Exactly the kind of meeting that I would want to exploit.
For the family, Jesus says you must go to those.
What's another word for family? Like you could call them like your tribe?
Yeah, tribe.
You know?
Yeah.
So
if you were to make the same, what if we make the same thing and we call it the tribe? You think we get in trouble? I'm just curious. Will we get in trouble?
Would we get in trouble?
Yeah. Do you think Netflix would pick it up?
We would be nuked.
You're right. You're right.
Even if it was done tastefully, even if it was done in like Vince from Red Elephants fashion, where you're just like, hey, here's some news stories. I'm not formulating an opinion. I'm just going to read a news story for you. Because you notice he's really dialed it back.
Right.
Vince is now like, here's a news article. Can you believe that? Anyway, leave your comments in the comment section. I'm leaving this one alone. But like, even if you just covered it, you'd be fucking nuked. Be wiped off the internet. Gone.
Positions of power.
God always uses imperfect vessels to do his perfect work. President Trump's an imperfect vessel.
Jesus is the answer, but Jesus and Capitol Hill don't mix.
Because we want our family to stay together.
So I not only am I to believe that there is a global Christian conspiracy, right? That's engaging in usury and political espionage and all this other stuff, right? They're a rootless, cosmopolitan elite of Christians, right? I'm supposed to believe this, right?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Am I also to believe that President Donald Trump is part of this? He's part of the inside. Is that why they've called him a rapist and
That's
a pedophile
correct.
and a racist, and said he fucked his daughter and said his kid's autistic? And I mean, like, let's be fair here, right? The guy, the insider, part of the club, they've gone after his kids, his wife, his fucking.
Well, let me tell you who the producer of this, and also actually the writer of this too, is. His name is Jeff Charlotte. Let me read some other stuff.
Gee, no. Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's an unusual last name. I'm not familiar with the surname of Charlotte. Can somebody help me out there? Is Charlotte known as a very common surname? Or is that maybe a pseudonym?
Charlotte, let me just read a little bit about him. Charlotte is a co-creator of two. Charlotte is a co-creator of two online journals, Killing the Buddha, a literary magazine about religion, and The Revealer, a review of religion and media published by the New York University Center, and the former editor-in-chief of Pank Traeger and a journal published by the National Yiddish Book Center. And this is him.
It's just, I didn't think Charlotte was really a good last name.
You didn't think it was a good
felt
last name?
very made up. Yeah, it felt very weird, like somebody wanted to anglicize and
Right.
perhaps embed themselves in some way and maybe subvert something. It's I just looked up The Revealer, a review on religion and media. It's an online magazine published by the Center for Religion and Media at New York University. The Revealer was conceived by Jay Rosen, Jeff Charlotte.
Mike,
Oh,
I'm
Charlotte.
sorry.
Hang on. Okay, I get it now. Sharlet. I thought you were saying Charlotte, like the
No.
city.
And
I was like,
Charlotte.
Charlotte is an unusual. Like I thought it was going to be like and they always.
What
change
was the
it
other
up.
one? Rose. What was the other
Jay
one?
Rosen.
It sounds like you're not finishing the name. It sounds like you're saying the first half of a last name. What was it again?
No, it's just Jay Rosen.
Yeah, but I feel like there's like this other. It feels like the name.
It's just Jay. It just says Jay Rosen here in my notes.
Okay.
And then, of course,
All right,
Jeff
fine.
Charlotte, and then, of course, Catherine Joyce. And then, of course, the current editor of the website right now, his name is Callie Handelman. So I'm just, I swear to, dude, oh, man. Let me tell you
No, and by
something.
the way, this isn't a bit. People are going, this isn't a bit. This is on. You know why I brought this to the show? Because I turned on Netflix yesterday and I saw The Family. And I'm like, what is this? So then I looked it up on my phone and I was like, wait. Are you fucking serious right now? This is, again, it's not a matter of getting away with murder, if you will, but it's a matter of now you're just rubbing it in people's faces, To think that the Christian, and by the way, there is a pretty big Christian lobby. That is true. No one's lying about that, right? But to pretend they're the biggest influencer in Washington, D.C. is willfully ignorant. Right? Like, there's no way to speak. Even if you're like, goddamn, Christians are terrible. I went to Christian. Even the evangelical atheist would have to agree that if you were to pick a specific group of people, a religion, if you will, that has influence on what we're doing, we give $3.8 million to Israel. We don't give $3.8 million to the fucking Vatican. You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying.
Or Palestine.
Yeah. Or Palestine, for example. Sorry. So yeah, that's what's on Netflix. If you guys wanna check it out, The Family.